Are you good? If not, let's get good. Are you good? If not, let's get good. I'm good, and this is... Fuck. Are you good? If not, let's get good. It's Friday night, and that means I'm playing Cities Skylines. This is Panoptica, my Circular Cities playthrough. So, in the last episode, we focused on raising our education levels, which are going nicely. I believe if I turn this up, we'll see these continue to decrease. Or maybe we won't. It takes a little bit of time. Either way, we were going to put in trams this episode, but I did a lot of research and a lot of planning and preparation for this episode and just couldn't get trams to work with our city. They don't work exceptionally well with circular cities, and they also produce noise pollution, which just pisses off everybody. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to spend this episode exploring some of our new policies, like this one, Big Business Benefactor. For 4 cents per high-density commercial building, high-density commercial buildings double their sales. Wow, money. High-tech housing turns homes into much cooler smart homes to raise the land value around them. Slightly increased land value, 4 cents per residential building. Good with that. Doesn't specify whether it's high density or low density. I guess we'll see. Taxation-wise, I'm not really gonna... I guess I could raise taxes on commercial, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. I do want to actually activate Education Boost, though. This is something I was looking at and thought might help us push through the education gap. And maybe it will. Turn it on. Let's see what happens. Any better education? No, it actually just got worse. Okay, now it's moving down. Good, that's what we want. I'm also going to use this episode to put in some crematoriums and start emptying out all of our old cemeteries because we don't really need them. I am not sure. I don't think crematoriums produce any pollution. No, they don't. Okay, so we can put them anywhere we want. Like, we could literally put them inside of these districts and stuff, but I don't like that idea specifically because what that would do is take up space that I'd rather have used by actual commercial buildings or something like that. So I think I'm going to put these on the outskirts, like right here, and maybe here, and out here. Just nice little outskirt locations, and then I'm going to come in and start emptying out the current cemeteries. And these will replace the cemeteries much like the incinerators replaced our dumps. But the catch to that is, just like with our dumps, we have to empty out all the cemeteries first. I'm actually going to turn that view on. There we go. Cemetery here. Where else? Where else? That's it. Okay. So now all of our cemeteries are emptying. We have plenty of capacity at our crematorium. At least so far. We'll see what happens when all that gets done and all of the bodies are just going to the crematoriums. We may need to readjust then. For right now, though, everything is pretty much good. We're making a ton of money. We basically doubled our money since I turned on the policy. And we're gaining people quickly. In fact, we're about to hit our next benchmark. Yep, we are creeping up on it right now. And that is going to give us solar power plants, which are cool, but honestly, with this crazy little wind area thing up here, we never have to worry about it. And actually, looking at the fog banks and stuff, solar power might not work great for us anyway. I'm not sure if that actually affects it, but it could, and that would definitely put a damper on things. I think the next step for us is to start purchasing some more property and building out a little bit more. I think we have a couple of plots available right now. But I believe... okay, that'll give us a third loan and a solar power plant. Here we go. This is what I think I was waiting for. See, we've got this harbor and cargo harbor coming up, and a new ship service. I think what I want to do is expand down to these two areas. It's not a great place to put like a large circle, but it could be a really cool place to build like a harbor. Because at this point, our city is functioning incredibly well. I think I've proven the theory that the circular city can totally work. It maximizes your space, it's very efficient. I think this is a proof of concept that shows that it can be done. So now I just want to kind of try to make things cooler. Let's build ports, let's build train stations, let's build everything we can that won't ruin it. Which is why I'm not building trams. Let's build everything but trams, how about that? In fact, we do have a train station to play with too. So we've got a cargo train terminal. I'm not sure where we would... Okay, we could place that like right here if we wanted to. Oh, hey, we hit the next benchmark. That's what I mean, we just were cruising through. So now we have a solar power plant. I guess we could start using that just because it's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Here we go, solar power plant. Building must be placed roadside. Interesting. So it has to actually be in your city. And it's rather large, and it makes noise pollution. I am not seeing the upside. I'm gonna put one right here just because I want to see how much power it actually generates. Okay, so solar power plant is giving 160 megawatts right now, and each one of these guys is producing about 8 megawatts. Wow, that is a huge, huge difference. The problem is that we can't place this out here, which means we'd have to like rewire our entire city, although not by much. In fact, we may not have to at all. That's pretty close. I think if we just did something like that, it should essentially fix all of our city wiring if we destroyed these. I think we're going to do that. We're going to switch over to sun power because it's cool. And I'm going to be watching my energy as I go through destroying these because I want to make sure that we don't go too far down. So we just replaced all of those wind turbines with 2 solar power plants. That's kind of cool. And they don't produce any pollution, or, well, they do produce noise pollution, but they're so far away it doesn't really matter. I don't know that we need any of these now. Yeah, we still need this one, but we don't need these. There we go. And now let's take a look at our education, because I want to see where we're at. Oh, we're down to 8% uneducated. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I haven't actually been watching the percentages of highly educated, which is what we need. But I'm guessing that if the uneducated number is going down, the highly educated number is probably going up. Oh, that is so cool. I love the fact that this looks like a little model. I really need to turn the cinematic mod back on and get some really cool shots and stuff. Those are really interesting looking too, like I've never seen buildings quite shaped that way. But I've never been to a solar power plant either. Ugh, traffic is kind of bad right now. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to address. I do have some ideas of how to improve this traffic flow, and that's something I definitely want to work with. Wow, look at that. The traffic over here is amazing. That is our commercial area, though. This is like a terrible little choke point right here. Unfortunately, there's no way to get around it if we want our bus route to run through there, or is there? There is a way around it, and that's one of the things I'm going to address this episode. So right now, I'm going to come in and destroy all these roads. I know, it's sad, they're gone. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab those same types of roads. And I learned that if you hit the page up tool, you can go up. And by up, I mean up in the air. And by up in the air, I mean able to go over this highway. There we go, that'll work. So we had to put a slight little crook in that, but that's alright. Won't affect traffic too much. Oh, we lost power. And the reason we lost power is because we need to put this guy back. If we can put him back. But I'm not sure that we'll be able to because of the new placement. Wonderful. Ugh. Why? Why? Let me try something a little bit different this time. Okay, so there we go. I finally got it the way I wanted it, or that sort of just closed off this part of town entirely. I think that's kind of neat, actually. We just sort of ignore the road. We do want to have some access to the highway, though. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run highway ramps from... Oh, I wonder if I can do that. Can I put them here? And, like, raise them up? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, that would be really cool if we could put them on top of that. No, it's not going to let us do that. It will, however, allow us to do this. We would only take out one building this way, and we can route it down to the highway. Lovely. Okay, so now we've got a highway ramp there, and I want to put one in on this side too. Okay, so now we have some ramps, which is what I really wanted to get down right there, so that we have a way for the highway to continue to access our city. Don't think I want to put that there, because that's a place that a commercial building can be. Instead, I think I'm going to delete that and try to bring it over the other side, like that. No. How about, like, this? Yes? Yes. Okay, good. So now that we have that, we are making sure that our power is intact still. Everything should be good. Let's see. And I wonder what our traffic looks like now. It's still really terrible right here. However, that choke point that was really bright red is now gone. There's no longer a choke point there. As you can see, the traffic has started to spread a little bit more into this area, though. But at the end of the day, I think that's perfectly fine. The real trick... Oh, and it's probably spreading into that area because there's no ramps here. Let's go ahead and build some ramps there real quick. And that should be perfect. There we go. Okay, so now we have highway access for them. We need to get some more power lines out, obviously, because the power is down. So we'll put one here. And we'll probably need to go like this. And I think we'll need one there too. I wonder if that's been without power for a while, because there was nothing connecting to it at all. Either way, it's now powered, that's fine. Everything is nice and powered. We have better traffic flow, hopefully. It's still terrible through here. What I want to do in the next episode, I think, is come in and put some overpasses that go over all of these roads that run through town. So all these roads will still be here, but the traffic on this road will be a little bit lighter because anyone who's trying to get to these places will not be on this main road anymore. And then I want to do the same thing on this side. That should decrease our traffic flow problems. And we're actually losing people right now, which is sad, but that's probably because we have a huge industrial demand, which means expanding circles next episode. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave something down in the comments, because that's what keeps me going. And keep gaming responsibly.